Remember to like on this video and subscribe. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to beat the Ender Dragon in Raid and cities and the far reach to the end. So let's get started. In this chest, I have everything that I'll need. So, I'll take netherite gear to the fight. The knockback resistance really does help. You don't need the mending and breaking, but because I use my armor a lot, I have mending and breaking on it, so it never breaks. You'll want a bow with infinity, unless you want to waste tons of arrows. And power would be nice too, so it does more damage if you shoot the dragon while it's flying. So, I'll take some iron ingots, just in case I need to make a new set of armor, or something. Chests, and elytra can be useful too. I'll also take my netherite sword. This set of armor is an emergency set, in case I need it. And because I'm not taking my netherite stuff into the far reach of the end. I'll take some blocks. If you've been there before and you have endstone, I'd say take endstone, so the dragon won't break your structures. Next, I'll take my other tools. Okay? You'll so need the end crystals if this is your second, third, or so on time doing it. The first time, he's naturally there. You don't need to take end crystals. So, the wood is for in case I need to make some stuff out of wood, like crafting table, so on. The ender pearls can be pretty useful too in this part of the game. And you'll want to bring torches, because the first time he'll drop an egg. I've got it my second time fighting him, but the third, so I don't know about the fourth time. It might also be random. He might sometimes drop the egg, he might sometimes not. It might be that it's just the first two times he doesn't drop it. I mean, the first two times he does drop it. Now let's go spawn him. That bedrock post in the middle, it's where I'm going to put these end crystals. You have to arrange them in a specific way. That XP is from last time I defeated him. I still hadn't collected it. Because if you leave the world chunk within 5 minutes, your loot is still safe, because you have 5 minutes till your loot vanishes. But because of that, if you leave the chunk, the timer resets. So you could have it stay there, so you could drop loot and then it stays there by you leaving the world chunk, and you could come back to it hours later and it's still there. So, that's how the world chunks work. Now, I just wait for all the end crystals to reappear. And if it's a cage one, then I'll make the cage 2, so you can make iron bars with this method. They'll all point towards the sky. The middle one will only do it when all have been generated. The dragon will spawn directly in the middle. Those of blast and fire will be left. The other crystals will remain there. And there's that special dragon. The dragon we're going to try to beat. You'll want to destroy the end crystals because he generates from them. So any damage you do on him, he'll regenerate. One down, still more to go. Here's where I'll use blocks. This is the risky part, because if he swoops in, he'll destroy your blocks, which if it's a very high up cage, the tallest pillar, because they're randomly decided where they'll be, you could die, because he'll pick blocks out from under you and you fall. So that's the risk. Luckily, this is not too high up. So, this is really just a guessing game if you just use very few endstone. Or you can just break and replace it. Now you break the crystal. Remember, you have to break at least one iron bar to reach it. So you just can't leave the iron bar sitting. Now, from here I'm going to try to shoot all other end crystals when I get on top of here. I might miss one or two because I don't see them. You might see them, but if I don't see them, don't blame me. Perfect amount! How often is that you build up to not knowing how much you'll need and you reach a perfect amount? Now, I'm going to try to shoot them. One shot! Ooh, miss. Two. You won't hear any noise if it's out of your vision. Yes. You'll only see the fire disappear. The fire is all you can see at a certain distance. Bang! Finally! I got it! Now I've got to go down. Looks like I missed one. That's normal. You want the feather falling for that dropping part, though. I've gotten all the crystals now. Dragon, you can now regenerate. Now it's just a matter of hitting him and not getting hit. Now is when you'll break all the fire, so you don't burn. This acid that blocks my entrance to get to the sleeping. You cannot hit him with the bow. No matter how hard you try, when he's at his post, you cannot hit him with the bow. Otherwise known as his nest. When he's flying in the air, though, if you can get correct aim, you can get a hit on him. For now, it's just a matter of getting him dead. Come on, dragon. I want to kill you. Ooh, he's at his post. Now I'm going to climb up here and try to hit him. Woohoo! Now he's putting more and more acid on the ground. Right now I'm going to build up a staircase to him. Even though he'll break these blocks, I just want the staircase here. Ooh, he broke one. He doesn't always drop the blocks that he breaks. Sort of like a creeper. Whew, he didn't break that block. Oh, come on. Stop hitting me, dragon. Come on, he needs to swoop in. I'm going to try hitting him. Now he'll come in. You can be lucky enough to hit him with a bow. Sometimes you can in. I don't know how I walked through that acid, if it's because I beat him or what. Egg, please, an egg, please, an egg. No egg. The torch you'll use if there was an egg. Look, no egg. Come on, I love the eggs. They're my victory trophy. Huh? And if you didn't bring a torch, you can easily just get a torch from there. Now to find the portal. Ah, there it is. Don't you see that? It'll make a purple beacon when you get close enough to it. It'll help direct you to it if you didn't see it because it's dark. The purple doesn't blend in with the background as much as bedrock does. Now here, I'll plop down my netherite gear. Because I'm not taking it there because if I fall in the void or something, I'll lose it. And remember, it's still peaceful mode. That's why you see no Enderman. And why the shulkers won't fight me when I get there. You'll see more about shulkers when I'm there. For now, I'm going to go get the rest of my gear. I'm going to hop through the portal. And that's the portal. Luckily, that netherrack stands it. I'll use it to help climb me up into it. Jump! Okay, here I am. So, I need to go get the stuff. And remember, if this dragon fight was helpful, tap the like button and subscribe. So, I get all the stuff in this chest. I won't leave any loot behind. Remember, if you tap on the bed, you have a respawn point. And the respawn point is pretty useful. Because if you die or something, or hop out the portal, you respawn. Okay? So. Now I just need to go into that portal. It's way over there. Do you see it? Just gotta get that XP. It can be useful. Very useful. And remember, the more levels of XP you have, the less you get when you collect it. Let's say you had 1 level of XP and you collected a certain amount of XP. Let's say 5 levels of XP normal. You get 5 XP levels. But let's say, this is just a guess, let's say you're at 10 and you got the same amount of XP. You might get maybe to 13. The more levels of XP you have, the more it takes to gain level. Now, I'm on my quests for end cities. Now that I'm in the far reach of the end. This is a chorus flower. Plant it, it'll grow up to be one of those giant structures. Now, I'll take a few endstone. Remember, they will branch out, just like those do. So you'll get multiple flowers out of it. So that's why you want more endstone. Okay, more endstone. Okay, so I'm back at this place. It's not the end city yet, but you have to build across gaps with the blocks you have left over. I'll look up the elytra because if I fall into the void, I can glide to a ledge. Now, I want to show you this. If you break it, look, chorus fruit drops, and you can use it to teleport. And remember, if it's something that makes you teleport, you can eat it when you're full. And also in peaceful mode, you can always eat because you're always full. But even in other game modes, you can eat chorus fruit when you're full. That's a neat thing, huh? You can teleport! Teleport, teleport, teleport! Okay, I'll be back when I find an end city. Okay, I'm back. Do you see that faint end city in the distance? Blends in with the chorus fruit. See that ship in the sky? That's it. I took my chest plate. I took my elytra off so that way I wouldn't waste it just hopping around because I didn't want to waste my elytra. Because if you glide with elytras, they will break. Just they have a lot of durability. Woohoo! So, the end city is what I came here primarily for. End city! So, the one to kill the shulker boxes. Shulker box, shulker box, shulker box. You can give you shulker shells. Looting increases your chances, and when they do drop it, it'll give you more. So I need to get up there. You must get from ledge to ledge. The elytra is essential at this point, because if you fall, you can just glide and make a circle around there. You'll also want the feather falling boots, because if you fall, you'll need feather falling. So, let's look up the loot room. You won't always find a loot room. Loot rooms are awfully common though. Uh-oh, too far. I don't want to fall down, so I'll place the slab there to fill in the spots so we don't fall out. You can use an Ender Pearl to get up. You can parkour up. Like I'm going to do for the first part. And then it'll come to my favorite part eventually. Shulker box. Hello, shulker box. I have some shulker shells. They're awfully useful. Now, when we build up to the loot part, the best part of the place. Well, maybe not the best, but the second best. You can find some other rooms, but not all are in the same city. There's two extra room types that aren't in this place. One of them, it's continuing up that staircase to shulkers. If you don't have the loot, like a shulker on the ceiling. If you don't have the loot room, you'll find it. But look at all the loot in this chest. In the other room, it had an ender chest and a chest. Shulkers on the sides, and you have to jump onto a ladder to keep going up. I'm about to show you why you want shulker shells. Ooh, look at that. Look at all my loot. So, you want to bring it on the crafting table. And you'll want to click on shulker box. Oops, only crafted one. Remember, you cannot stack them. Okay? You can stack chests, but when they're shulker boxes, you cannot stack them. So I'll put all my stuff in here that I don't really want right now. But I will want it later. So, here's what'll be in here. Shulker boxes, unfortunately, cannot be put in there. break a shulker box. Look, you get a shulker box. And it keeps the loot in it. I'll use the axes to break all this stuff. And now into the next room. Up there, that's just the way the ceiling. Okay? Nothing special. That's our next goal. We're gonna jump down to it. I'm gonna kill this guy and hope for some shulker shots. Remember, you can hit them with a bow when they're out, but not when they're in. But you can always hit them with a sword. You'll get levitated up, and you'll get the potion of levitation, and go up a lot of blocks if you don't have it. If you don't have it in peaceful mode. That's our goal. That's the best room in this place. So, our next goal is going to build there. Okay, so you really want your blocks now. You want to get to there. It's the End City ship. So you just keep building and building and building. You want to crouch because you could walk off of this thing. And remember, if you jump, you don't want to be moving because otherwise you could jump over edge. And there's a void in front of me which will cause a problem depending upon if the ship is just barely on the edge or if it's hanging over the edge. I surely hope it's not hanging over the edge, but we'll see. Ooh, I collect that. Brewing stand. You can always find these in anti ships, and they always have 2 potions of healing 2. I'll just take the brewing stand, even though I have one. I'll just take it. You can mine this obsidian if you want, because it's a way that you don't have to worry about obsidian falling in the lava. Rocks. Ooh, he teleported. That's the light. I'll take these chests because the chests can be changed in the shulker boxes. I'll put all of this loot here into the shulker boxes. And then I'll head home. You can keep exploring further in cities if you want. That's your choice. I'll just keep filling up the same shulker box, that way I'll always be able to just get them if I need them in one spot. That's what a shulker box does. If you break it, it still has its loot, like I showed you earlier. Now, I put the iron horse armor in, and I'm ready to get that elytra to glide. Usually I search for 2 or 3 of these cities, or maybe even more. But in this video I'm only gonna hunt for 1. Okay, if you want to, you can keep on searching. Okay. So this is how far I glided without crouching. And look how far I'll glide with crouching. I'm even higher up. But you don't glide as far, okay? So you don't want to be crouching when gliding if you're trying to make a long distance, okay? Oh no, the head will fall into the void. Gotta stop that because I'll build around. Shulker boxes, they can go everywhere. and make a whole lap around this thing. So the head is guaranteed to land on this. It might launch far, but it probably won't. So that's why I'm going to be right here to collect it as soon as it drops. Okay? So you can use your light to glide down if you want, but I'm not. Usually when I raid one or two of these places, I usually glide down to collect the head until I just let it fall, but throw the void this time. Okay, and you can enchant your lights with some breaking dimensions so they last a long time. I just pointed out a shulker box over there so you know. And I'm gonna go get back to the ground. But I'm gonna hunt a few shulkers first. I don't know how many I'll get, but I'll try to kill them. If I can't get that one, I'll try and go from over here now. Nope, can't reach it. I'll go to the end rod. I don't know how that works. I go a block further, and I only go like a block, and I go like a block more down. But I don't know how on earth this works. I'll have to break that block so I can go down further. There. Now the last shulker that I'm hunting. Neither there nor there. If I'm on him, I can reach him. I'll try to kill this guy too. If they're too high up, you can jump up to hit them. Unlike breaking a block, you can instantly just hit them because they keep their progress when you hit them. They look like a block at first, but then when you see them pop out, you know it's a shulker. So yeah, that's the end city. We're almost to the end. I just have to show you how to get home. I'll see you when I get to the next spot. Okay, so on your trip home, you'll want to look out for your bridges. They'll help direct you from which island you need to go to. So bridges can actually be a good thing. Okay, bridges. If you know the weak blocks, they can help direct you home. The void, and if you want to, you can keep going out in other directions. That's the portal, and two more ways. The pads. Oh, another way, another island. Ooh, you could just keep adventuring those ways, but I'm going home. Remember, do not do this too much. You might get stuck in this dimension and have to die. Unlike the Nether or the End, you can get stuck in this dimension. To me, that happened when I was in creative mode doing this, okay? We always got stuck because we go in, out, in, out, in, out. So now I'm gonna head home, and remember, tap the like button and subscribe. This is the end of the video, so bye. I'm gonna head home. That's a portal. Oh, XP. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye.